I said I meant it. Can't got the crown and spit all with it. Say you need, I said I
If
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. 'Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Be hating on riches of 100K I spent that on my wrist.
Ricky Ross, T-Pain.
Got a fresh lineup, yeah, fresh out.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a good outing against the Jazz.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive. Which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
So Philadelphia will get the first position. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. LeBron outside. The screen from Thompson. It's LeBron with the drive. That's good.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And that one's good. Free.
Wide open.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. James, the pass to Love. Pass to Thompson. Okafor with the steal. Freak kicks to Covington. Offline with his 3. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Miami Heat.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And here's Freak after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go, and he gets it to go. As they call the foul, he's on his way to the line for one more.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Isaiah Cannon comes in for Tony Rote. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Varejau's got his first 2 points of the night. Cannon dishes to Freak. Embiid with the screen on Shumpert. Freak passes to Covington. There's a screen by Noel. Just 5 to shoot. High, arcing shot. The Cavaliers pull it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Outside Williams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Freak with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Embiid the screen. Now here's Freak. Guarded by Shumpert. Here's Freak. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. And there's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Mo Williams, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in the 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Here's Mozgov following the basket by Freak, and he dunks it down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying,
we got to be more physical on defense.
On that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejao checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. .56 seconds left to play here in the half. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Stolen by Varejao. And here is Shumpert. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And it's Freak missing. Here's LeBron. From down in the low post, it goes. Yes. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Freak. The shot misses. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking a foul call. One change I want us to make is to get more offense from the paint. We're settling too easily for jump shots when we have the chance to make an entry feed and get a bucket in tight. And when we get the ball, we can look to start the break if it's there for us. But I don't want to push it just because we have some ground to make up. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Nerlens Noel comes in for Carl Landry. Freaks checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Cannon in for Tony Roten. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Smith. Here's James. He's got 14. The lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Freak is out there with Isaiah Cannon. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Mozgov kicks to Irving. Clock at 6.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Thompson against LeBron. And it's Freak with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
From deep three-point range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mozgov's got his third rebound on the night. Philadelphia last year struggled in a number of ways, Greg. The big one was they couldn't make shots as a team. Very basic.
Kevin, lowest field percentage in the entire league, and by a wide margin. Hard to get any wins when that's the case.
And, you know, the Sixers did end with the lowest field goal percentage in the league. Shot just under 41% on the season. Easily put them in last place, and you can't win if you shoot that poorly.
And guys, you would have hoped the 76ers would have improved over the course of the season, but really their shooting got worse after the All-Star break, dropping below 40%.
Let's go. Off the left rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 7. In the corner, it's James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here. This lead will start shrinking even further.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Verajao dishes to Mozgov. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And it's Freak missing. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams and Cleveland again with the bucket.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
The shot and game clock separated by 4, and that one's good. Freak.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's James. He's got 16. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player, LeBron James. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
He put on such a well-rounded display offensively. He knew exactly what he wanted to do to break down the defense. Even when they make...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the...
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he
Super. Future.
T-Pain.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Voice.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing.
We them boys. Holla, we making noise. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we making noise. Holla, we them boys. Holla. Let's get on right now, though. Smell that on me, they gon' follow. Like she won a lotto. Really must be serious. Holla, scared of heights, come face your fears. Holla. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she wrong with me, she tired of being alone. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we making noise. Holla, we them boys. We them boys. We making noise. We them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come my phone, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we making noise. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we making noise. Holla, we them boys. Another one. DJ Khaled.
bitch.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the 76ers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Philadelphia. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made... On defense, Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Freak in a two-guard. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then it's Hollis Thompson. And it's Cannon in at the point. And it's Freak missing. One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season, playing a career-low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
And Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
Landry gets the bucket.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Anthony against Thompson, and stolen by Freak. To the middle, hangs, and the layup. Up and in. Freak's got his first basket of the night.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Anthony, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Hard to believe this, but Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar to this point in his career, and I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
For Carmelo, the number... are there for him to be treated as a tier 1 star still, I think, Clark, but it's hard to call him underrated.
Yeah, I think he'll be underrated until he's able to get